So, Finlay, let's talk about him. So, I don't think this guy is a star whatsoever. And I've been kind of vocal about it in the Discord, and I'm a big boy. I can call my shots as far as stars, and he'll get every opportunity to prove me wrong, right? But brother, he ends up in AEW now because of New Japan's presumably broke, WWE is presumably cheap, and now he's here with this group from there, and I'm just like, okay, where does he fit in? And he's a wrestler that I think, like if you need like baby faces, you need a heel for him to face. Yeah, you can fit that role
on TV.
On TV, but I'm like, it's gonna be hard to command these pay-per-view spots. Have you seen this roster? Have you seen Revolution? Like,
right.
It's gonna be hard, and then the thing.
Kenny Omega's on this card.
Right, like, and then it's like
Will Ospreay's on this card.
It's like, brother, like, I know there's no salary cap in wrestling, right? You sign who you think can help you, or you got an idea for anything like that. I'm just putting on my hat, my One Nation Radio hat, to say, just a mid-level guy. Like, I don't think this is some top star. Like, and the way the reactions that I saw about it was like thinking this is like somebody's about to come in this top level. I'm like, I don't see it.
Well,
look, niggas will have to show me with
that. This is what I would say, right? For those that would disagree as far as what his ceiling is, I would say this.
Like, he's awesome. He's been killing it the last 2 years. I'm like,
I don't disagree.
I'm like,
however,
in depleted New Japan, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't like.
But this is what I say. Cool. Did they ever make him the IWGP champion?
No.
Or IWGP World Champion? No. Okay. When healthy, what are we doing with Jay White, who is a clearly superior wrestler in act?
Look, from the charisma, the look,
right.
The wrestling,
the
age, they're about the same age.
Why Jay's not younger?
But Jay's always been a senior to him.
That's true.
And what has Jay White ever really gotten in AEW? He's got a one-off title match once.
He got pissed down. He got pissed down his throat from MJF. That's what he got.
Correct. Dev, shout out $10 super shade, said, unloaded my clip on TK. I have no problem with all the belts, but the point is to create stories for more people. Why are Moxley, FTR, and Ricochet the only champs not connected to another title? Because there's like there was a trios belt change now to where Fletcher and Okada have those belts.
Yeah. Yes. Now before that match happened, I thought to myself, I was like, damn, this is Aussie Open and Okada. This is some rich living right here.
Yeah,
and then they won.
I didn't recognize that until after the match. The thought of Aussie Open and Okada, I was like Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, and Okada, like, because they've been kind of singled out or whatever.
Yeah,
and then I thought about that, and I was like, that's actually kind of nifty. Right. And then I don't know, as far as like, y'all know how I feel about the belts, to where I don't give a fuck how many of them they are, because they're devices to kind of
keep you from people doing programs so no one does jobs.
Yeah, they're kind of like these. I wish there were no belts.
I wish your own universe.
I wish there were no belts. Like
settle down, relax.
No belts. Fuck a belt. Like, man, we'll see who's really the main eventers. Like, let's make this shit a shoot. Like, but you put a belt on a bitch to keep them away from a bitch. Like, that's what these belts are. Like, that's how they've come to be in this company.
Yeah.
But what were we saying? Oh, David Finlay. Yeah. So, like, look, man, people can say, hey, he was awesome and all this other stuff. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, this guy.
I don't disagree. However, his limitations are his limitations. And when he walks into the company, he's not a top 20 worker. Like, he's not top 20, like, person you're going to push. Like, outside of some barrage of some rash of injuries. He's quality depth, but that's where it is. Like we just had Tommaso Ciampa coming here.
Like,
and granted, he's a lot older than Finlay, but David Finlay ain't as good as Tommaso Ciampa.
Like, I think like if this was a baseball team, I think I made the analogy before. This nigga's a left-handed bat off the bench. Like, and in right field, we got Will Ospreay. We got in center field, we got Swerve Strickland. In left field, we got Hangman Page at first base. We got Kenny Omega. You know, then we got Jon Moxley at second base. Like, bro, do you know how hard it is to crack that top rotation?
We got
Takeshita at shortstop. Like, we got Kazuchika Okada at third. Like. You know, pitching.
Right now, we currently have Mark Briscoe platooning. Like, you know how hard it is to crack this rotation, brother?
Pitching, we got Kyle Fletcher, you know, out here. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, we got Kesher, MJF, you know, shit. It's just like,
it's
bro,
tough.
Like, what are we saying? Like, like, what are we saying about, like, a guy with a mid-look with, like, when you line them up next to everybody, bro, it's an aesthetic business too. Do not think decisions are not made on that. Like
I think I like where he lands at because he gets in there at a spot with Darby and with Orange Cassidy at a time where they desperately need something to do, and this is definitely benefit like all both parties involved, like the babyface side and the heel side. They get some type of warfare going on. Like maybe they throw Briscoe in there and it turns into a trios thing. I don't know, but like I don't think this is a bad starting place for him in AEW. I'm willing to see where this goes. I just have an idea. I feel like I have a pretty idea where it goes, but I'm not closed off on maybe he does become TNT champion. That's not gonna
right. You know, like, and then it's like, okay, I think I'm betting more on it like. Is this some superstar or is this some star? Right. Like, is this somebody that's going to break into like being billed as like a top 3 match on a pay-per-view? I don't see it.
That's never happening.
I don't see it. Like, and I'd be shocked if it ever happened. And if it did happen, it would be in some like unique scenario to where somebody specifically picked him to work with or something like that. Like, it wouldn't be like, yeah, dog, you got to move all these niggas out the way and then David Finlay is right there in your semi-main event. Brother, you know how many niggas would have to drop like flies for that to happen in this promotion? Darby Allin, designated hitter.
I watched Moxley versus Hechicero, rooting for Hechicero while watching it. So yes, it would take a lot. It would take a lot.
Like stadium stampede.
Moxley talking shit now. Wait till Big Hedge gets some paws on you, and that man show you this alchemy. Wait till you see this alchemy.
Like,
and he put that man in a double leg move. I was like, yep.
Be like, fuck where he would rank in AEW. Where the fuck would he rank in the Don Callis family? Like, let's start there. Like, I don't.
He not one of the first 3. That's for sure.
Like, what are we saying? It's like, I get it. We have to. The New Japan fans are very protective over the guys that have been trying to hold up this sinking ship that's going on over there, right?
I don't know why they're protective of him, seeing he's left like everybody else has left. Think about what AEW has been the last 6 years. All right, the Young Bucks leave, Kenny Omega leaves, Cody leaves, right? Then Jericho leaves, right? Moxley shows up to get some buzz going and doing that 2019 G1, leaves to go back to AEW, right? Okada leaves, Ospreay leaves, Jay White leaves. Like, why? I've heard the things y'all said about Kazuchika Okada. That man then returned and said, "I'm going to give you one of the greatest matches of all time for your hero's retirement match." What? I find it weird that now all of a sudden y'all are these same people that were that have been shitting on Okada for the past 2 years now all of a sudden want to give some love to Finlay. That's weird to me. Okada gave you 6 stars. He gave you prophecy on in the dome.
King of the North.
That ain't good enough. Here's my question: what did Dave Finlay do for you in the dome ever?
Be the third guy in the 3-way match with Moxley and Ospreay.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot.
Which is a role that like, look, we could have put 30 other niggas in there for that.
That match was good.
Yeah. King of the North, Gato out on super embezzlement charges and weed. Unreal. So like, look, man, it's like that Don Callis family is deep, dog.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's like, there's a basketball team. Is he coming off the bench? Is he a 7-man? You know,
he might be a 6-man.
The 6-man.
Finlay might be a 6-man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but he might just be a 6-man.
But look, all I'm saying is there are levels, and then I think there are more people with star appeal than
I got one.
good worker.
I got one for you as a perfect example that anybody wouldn't dare. Brother, Pac is in this promotion.
Tell me what David Finlay does better than Pac.
That's why I said it like that. Pac is in this promotion. A guy that on multiple occasions I've said is a perfect wrestler.
It's hard. Like
it's tough in this promotion.
It's hard, and then it's like,
and then when you put him off mothballs, what's he do? Go fucking nuts.
You know, what about Claudio Castagnoli, who's a foot taller than David Finlay?
Yes.
like what do we say? Like,
have you seen it?
I don't think people realize how deep the roster is to where it's like you line people up, right?
Have you seen?
Yeah, Ricochet is here right now. Like,
have you seen Claudio in his luchador mask?
Yes.
It's fucking hilarious, man. Like, I really like what Death Rider is doing with this like hooligan rah shit they doing. Like, it's working. They finna get over as baby faces again. It's gonna work. Whenever they decide to pull the trigger officially, that shit. Look, them Death Riders logos finna fly off the shelves.
Oh yeah, like
they going.
Look, man,
they going. Everybody going for it.
It would be one of the great feats in pro wrestling ever if David Finlay was to make it to the top of this promotion. Like, ever. Just based on where I expect somebody to come in, I would be like, it would be an all-time apology. Like, I will apologize to David Finlay, and I will at him in the tweet with the video.
Because ain't enough people in the world can get hurt for him to fake it to get to the top in AEW. If he got to the top, that means he became one of the best wrestlers in the world. I'd be happy for it. Prove me wrong. I don't give a shit. All that means is I'm getting to watch more good wrestling. Oh my god,
the horror,
right?
But
oh my god, a guy that I already think is a good wrestler becomes one of the best wrestlers in the world on the way to main eventing one of the best shows ever. Oh my god. Really prove me wrong. Real egg on my face that I went and saw 4.5 stars or 5 stars somewhere. My God.
If we've hosted this show for this long, right, and we have the track record, I think that we do. If I didn't come out here and tell you what I think, I would be being dishonest, and I'm not going to lie to the audience. Like,
right.
And
I think most people get this though. That's the thing. I think most people get this.
Yeah, so where it's like, what do I think? And then also, if I've been doing this long and I couldn't pick out like somebody that could be a star, then it would be like, well, what the fuck have you been hosting this show for this long? So like, come on, man. Like, I feel like there are flashing alarms for other people. Like, hell, just look at the group that he's in. Like, you can instantly see what a Gabe Kid will bring. And then you see things that he's produced already to where it's like, oh, all you need is just to link up a couple things and then the sparks are going. Mm-hmm. Clark Connors has the sneaky road to the top, as I mentioned. Slightly undersized, great look, like, and then like cool factor, good wrestler already out the box.
Yep.
Finlay has good wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like, I think the thing he has going for him is to bring back the War Dog stuff or whatever else. He has that lure behind him that's gonna that he can play off those other two, going back to those days going forward. In the same way that like Jay White had with Bang Bang Gang or whatever else with Juice, or Bullet Club Gold with Juice. So yeah, I don't. I like the first few steps he has in this company so far. We'll see where it goes after that, but I think they have, they, I feel like they have done a what do you call it, a good enough job for a landing spot for him to start, and we'll see where we go from here.
Like, I know people think AEW is strictly about the bell to bell work and all that. This shit is like, there's a charisma element to it. There's a style element to it. Like, there's a big visual element to things too. And it's like, I feel like I've seen what the Booker kind of leans towards. Like the only thing that can save David Finlay, like in my eyes, to where it'd be like, I think he can.
You think he's saving?
No, I'm saying like
to get
where
to
he can punch higher than where I got him. Right?
Okay.
He would have to turn out to be one of the greatest promos we've ever seen. Like that's what he would have to do. That small task of being one of the greatest promos ever. Pick up a fucking mic. Like he could probably figure it out.
And to be fair, everybody got one of those given the right scenario and the right storyline. Everybody has one of those in them. It just comes down to timing.
So
maybe some hits in a way that we just weren't expecting. We'll see. Because look, if you had when Swerve showed up to AEW, I did not expect him to become AEW World Champion and him to become the main event, a Wembley show, and him become a corner piece person on this promotion. I expected him to come in here and be a really good worker and really good wrestler, and we'll see where he goes from there. He outkicked his coverage. Right, we have somebody as proof that, like, hey, this can happen for you in ways that maybe a normal fan wouldn't expect. But like I said, it took a lot to get there. It took a lot with Swerve. Swerve was out here doing the things,
and even then,
doing all sorts of favors for Tony Khan in the long run, and then Tony Khan having to be loyal enough to pay him back.
And I feel like Swerve had certain projectables that were like
that Dave Finlay does not have.
That Dave Finlay does not have. Like it's just like
he can offer things to the company and to Tony Khan that Finlay just cannot. That's true, absolutely.
So it's like, yeah,
he's not gonna do that kind of media or PR.
Like it's just the cool factor too. Like it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So like, you know, I hate to make it sound like I'm going in on the guy, right? Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, fine wrestler. Like, I don't have a problem with how he wrestles. He's had good matches, like, with pretty much all the people that are around. Like, he's fine.
I think it was his 2022 G1 where I was like, you know what? He's better than I've given him credit for.
But I'm...
After I think it was... who turned on him? I think it was Juice that turned on him.
But I'm bucking back against the idea of, like, this is a star walking in. I'm like, you know,
I get you.
Stars done walked in before, you know, like, you know. So, yeah, and this is another great point with King of the North. The depth charts of New Japan and the depth charts of AEW are two different beasts.
Because
at this point,
one is a touring promotion, the other is a TV promotion. You can put Fale and Yujiro, and you can get away with throwing them on New Japan Cup and in the G1s and all that kind of shit. You can't get away with that in the C2. You just can't. Not for TV. No. Not in AEW TV anyway. No.
Like someone like David Finlay should be asking right now to be in the C2. He should be asking right now to be in that bitch and be like, "What you want?" Look, I will welcome it.
Even record.
How many matches they got? They got 5 matches. There's 6 in each block.